Welcome to BCC Virtual Racing. This week, a preview of the 2015 Richmond UCI course, which will be used for the club's TT. As Ewan crosses the start-finish line, let's have a look at the profile of the course. At 16.3 kilometres long, the course is largely flat. However, there are three short, sharp climbs from kilometre 12 which will prove to be decisive. The second climb at 23rd Street is the point in the 2015 World Championships where Peter Sagan attacked and went on to win. Approaching the green sprint arch marks the halfway point in the course and the end of the flat section. 8.7 kilometres into the course marks the beginning of the first downhill section. It is at this point that some riders will begin to increase the pace in preparation for the three hills that follow shortly. Kilometre 12.5 sees the start of the first climb, called Libby Hill, at 600 metres long with an average gradient of 6%. Further up the hill at kilometre 12.9, riders enter the cobbled section of the hill, which is by far the most significant. Maximum gradient here is 14% on some of the bends. Riders pushing hard here will need to think carefully about recovery before the next hill, which is roughly a kilometre away. At this point in the course, some of the lighter riders, the hill climbers, should be able to pull back some of the gains made by the larger riders on the first 8 kilometre flat section. With roughly 100 metres to go to the top of the climb and the finish point clearly in sight, the course kicks up once more to 14%, then levels off to 0, creating a false flat, before once more kicking up to 14% and the riders passing under the finish banner at the top. The downhill section after the first climb is short and sharp, leaving very little time for riders to recover. The second climb at 23rd Street is short at 260 metres, but has an average gradient of 10%, reaching 11, 12 and I think 13 in places as well. Some riders will be tempted to climb this hill full gas, which is certainly possible, but they may also need to consider saving something for the last hill, which is the longest on the course. As the top of the climb approaches, the cobbles come to an end and the gradient levels off very quickly on the smooth tarmac. After a short descent and at roughly 15.7 kilometres, the last climb of the day. Though not as steep as the other two climbs with a maximum average of around 7-8%, this climb is around 800 to 900 metres long, so is much longer. At the top of the climb, if riders have anything left, they have one last chance for a full gas effort towards the finish line. Good luck to everyone riding the TT this week, and please note that the distances shown on the screen include an approximately half a kilometre lead-in before crossing the start-finish line at the beginning of the course.